Hey, my name's Doc Holly Health. Welcome to my channel. This little mini yoga flow is going to be super delicious for your low back. Listen to your lumbar spine. Don't push pain ever. Go slow. Some of it's just creating safety for those different kinds of positions in your low back that tend to maybe bother it, and going super slow and building up a strong muscular foundation to be able to support the area. So we're gonna kind of work on both of those things, strength around the area, creating safety in all different ranges of motion. So it's a general video, not specific to you, right? I can't be specific since we're not one-on-one. So if your back is like super inflamed and not happy, you might want to see somebody one-on-one and listen to your body, of course. So let's just start by taking some deep breaths in a child's pose. When we're in a child's pose position, we kind of get a little separation and space in the vertebrae because we're in flexion, and it can really allow that deep breath to penetrate down the spine. So just find a nice child's pose at the back of your mat. Nice wide knees. You can even set pillows underneath your sit bones and just rest your forehead. And I want you to imagine that breath going to that spot in your lumbar spine that bothers it. So just picture it trickling all the way down on the inhale, expanding it. Nice soft exhales, getting rid of what doesn't serve you. You can sigh out a couple out the mouth. Inhale through the nose, sigh it out the mouth. Inhale through the nose, sigh it out the mouth, and then close the mouth and just continue a breath pattern that's just a bit slower and just a bit longer than your natural breath, helping you find your calm and find your center as you move through this flow. Next, inhale, draw yourself up into tabletop, into cat-cow position. And we'll start going with some cat-cow action. The inhale, lift your crown and tailbone. Let your chest come through the gateway of your shoulders. And the exhale, tuck your chin, round your back body. Try to go one vertebrae at a time, nice and segmentally. Got some mosquitoes biting me. Hopefully you're away from Mosquito Haven. It's Miami, Florida. Inhale. Exhale. Just find your zen. Just find your rhythm. Inhale. Woo. I have that blood that they love. Exhale. Let's do two more. Nice and slow, imagining your body like a wave. Good, then find center halfway between the two. Really engage that belly button up and in, creating a firm lower abdominals, firm core, kind of drawing that belly button up and in. Reach the right arm forward, reach the left leg back. Correct your hips if they shifted, and hold. Squeeze more, lift more, push the left hand into the mat. Look forward for 3, 2, 1. Release the right hand and the left knee. And then switching right away, reach, first engage the core, then reach the left arm forward, activate the right leg back, engage if you shifted. I always check in no matter how many times I've done this. Check in with where your body's at, build the communication every day, because we're different every day. Learn about your body. 3, 2, 1, release. We're going to go into a down dog. To really protect the low back in a down dog position, keep the knees a little bit bent and engage the core up and in. So as I go back, I'm gonna tuck my toes under, lift my hips up and back, but I'm gonna keep a little bit of a bend in my knees and focus on pressing my chest towards my thighs. Take a moment here to shake your head yes and no. That's what I get for wearing shorts, mosquitoes. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Release all tension. And then on the next inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, activate the right glute. Exhale, look forward, pull knee to nose, and gently step between your hands. And let the left knee come straight down to the mat. Untuck your left toes and take your hand up to the right knee. Check your hip position if they started to open back. Shift your left hip forward and plug your right hip back in its socket. And then once you do that, let your hips melt towards the earth. So you get that splitting apart, that tension apart in the legs to stretch your hips. And then once you have that, tuck the ribs down and open up your arms. Open up a nice wide chest. Inhale, look up at the fingertips. Exhale, take your right hand to your right hip and side bend towards the right, opening that left armpit and looking up underneath it. So now we're getting a bit into that side body, into the side left body. Picture that inhale going down the left side of your back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Next breath, take your hands on the inside of your right foot, heel toe your right foot to the edge of the yoga mat. And again, make sure your hips are square and squeeze your inner thighs a bit, then let them draw down to the floor. To find that nice lizard lunge, we're gonna reach our chest up and forward, like we're actually a lizard outside trying to get sun on our chest. Squeeze the left glute. And you can move a little bit in your stretches. Sometimes I like to do that, just kind of oscillate back and forth or side to side. Or you can hold and just really notice where you feel it. Notice the muscles that are being stretched. Notice where you feel achiness and send your attention there. Last 2 and 1. Okay, really push through your hands now and pluck the right foot back so your knees are in line. And then tuck your 10 toes under, lift up and back into downward facing dog. Again, option to keep the knees bent. If you're starting to feel a little bit warmer, you can pedal out the feet. And then we'll simply do the other side. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Oop, got a plant. Watch out for things behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Flex the foot, step between your hands right away, lowering that right knee down. And the hands are gonna come up to the left thigh this time. Still gonna square off our hips to the front and let them melt down and forward, keeping that right glute active. Keeping that activity in the right glutes also gonna help to open up the hip. So once you feel like you're in a comfortable hip stretch, make sure that your knee is right over the heel as well. Then you can inhale, bring your arms to the sky, but watch if your ribs tilted up like mine did. We want to keep the ribs down and the tailbone long, so your low back stays completely neutral and you're just opening the upper chest and the hips. Beautiful. Next, exhale, take your left hand to your hip after you scratch your mosquito bite and side bend to the left. I know you guys are just like, why am I just watching her getting eaten alive? This is how much I want you to have this low back video. And open up that right armpit. Exhale, side bend into it. Good. The next breath, bring both hands inside your left foot. Heel toe the left foot to the edge of the mat. Reach the chest forward, the tailbone back. And let those hips melt down. You can hold and listen in. You can shift side to side, backwards and forwards. This is just you kind of going, okay, let me explore my body. Let me explore how my body feels today. Going into the end ranges of motion. Feel it out. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Side out maybe, and then take that left leg back to meet the right. Sit back into child's pose again, melting the forehead on the knees. Back to those low back breaths. Next inhale, look forward between your hands, and you're gonna walk forward to a low yoga squat. Same idea as the child's pose. This is gonna help open up our low back, our lumbar spine, and really get that nice breath all the way down the back to release tension. If this feels like too much, place a yoga block or something underneath your sit bones, or just sit a bit higher. Just get used to it. Just start doing it over time until it does feel a little bit better. Then you can take your left hand behind you or right hand, and then the other hand in front of you to slowly let yourself down on the mat. I'm laughing at myself. And then all the way back, hug your knees to your chest, gently rock it side to side. And we'll finish with a twist. Take the right knee into your chest, straighten out the left leg, guide the right knee all the way across your body. And we want the sacrum to stay neutral. So check that your sacrum's straight up and down, and then open that right arm to the sky like a book and release tension. Here, there's nothing you need to control. It's just like, how can you let go and let gravity do the work for you? How can you ungrip and just trust the process? Trust that moving, breathing, strengthening, this is the work. Moving and just breathing every single day is a gift to yourself. And just knowing that you are a gift to the world. Your humanness is a gift. And this is you taking care of it. Slowly come back to center, knees to your chest. Rock side to side, big hug, feel the love. And then switch legs, left knee in, right leg straight. Guide the left knee over and across. Hug the hip back underneath and unwind. Open up that arm and release all tension. Release all gripping. Scan your body. Am I holding on? Am I gripping? How can I let go more and trust the process more today? Because it's not easy. Not every day is the same. Healing can be like a roller coaster. So trust that it's going up because you're doing the work. 2 more breath cycles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release center. Give yourself that nice squeeze in Epinasana. Pull the forehead up to your knees. And exhale, find Savasana. This is where we get to receive all the benefits. Scan your body to find your center in your calm, relaxing position, and stay here for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then feel free to get up when you're ready, but take this time of meditation and let go to let in. For more content, subscribe and let me know if you like the video by just liking it below. Namaste.